The Fully Geek.
Yes. Welcome everybody to episode 172 of the Fully Geeked Pod. This is like edit 2, 3, 4, 5, I don't know. We started trying to use some new software. We went back to the old way, but we will be using some new
back to the floor. Oh gosh!
Merry Christmas!
Oh man!
Oh ho ho!
Oh gosh!
Rich, you want to get your kebab out the script the shot?
Not kebab. It's not kebab. Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas, oi. Cheers.
Yes, family. Merry Christmas, man.
Hey, man, how's your weekend been?
Yeah, cool, bro. Cool. Just prepare for Christmas, isn't it?
Yeah, cool, yeah, bro, cool.
I try to gather my thoughts in it. I'm
we have to do this again.
I think this is the bit where Kel was shouting. All right, guys. Christmas is on Sunday. You man ready, or are we just saying what will be this year?
Trust me. Everyone's come to our mums, and we're not ready yet, bruv. It's a mazza.
Well, you know what it is? I don't even know if we have to be ready anymore. Like, once the kids are there, like for us as adults and that, bruv, it is what it is.
As long as there's food and juice, you're cool, innit?
Yeah, it's Sunday, bruv. And the maddest thing is, for me, Christmas is on a proper Sunday today. So it's like Sunday. It's like a Sunday dinner thing.
Sunday dinner, yeah.
This guy.
Which is kidding me today.
I like that one, man. Leave that one there.
Hey, do you know what it is? I didn't realize it would do it throughout the pod. I thought it was just me, innit? I could see it until I pressed OK. Allow me.
I mean, we see his boat, his mouth open like he's doing something. Oh, gosh.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas.
Why does he keep on saying that, bro?
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
All right, cool. All right, guys, let's just get into it. All right, so Sunday gone, we saw arguably one of the best World Cup finals of our generation. I know, Kel, you were saying before it was only really good up until, like, it's only good really after 80th minute.
Yeah.
And I know, Merv, you didn't get to watch it because you was out and about.
Mm-hmm.
But it's one of them things. Rich, what were your thoughts?
Yeah, I from my perspective, best World Cup final I've seen. I think it's more, people probably won't agree with me and say best World Cup final, but I think it's probably the best moments of a World Cup final. Because there was, again, like I think Kel mentioned on take 25, that you know, it was boring until the kind of 80th minute. Not boring, but we didn't see no action from France until the 80th minute. Then that was it. It was just fireworks galore.
Proper.
So, yeah, from my perspective, I loved it. It was, you know, if you don't like, when you don't like football, but you watch the final, this will make you kind of like take somewhat of an interest.
Bro, no one could tell me football's just a game. Nobody could tell me that. Like, if you saw the scenes in Argentina, I don't know if you might see the footage, bruv. Nobody could tell me it's just a game. It's just a game, babes. No.
It's more than a game.
There's no other sport in the world that does that to a country. There's no other sport.
Maybe the NFL does it. The Super Bowl does it to America.
Nah.
Not the same way. Not
that way. Everyone flooding the streets, hanging off poles. No, bro.
I don't know. I heard NFL's like some powerful. It's almost a religion in America, bro.
No, in America, this is a world sport.
It's true.
Football's a world sport. It's different.
NFL's only in America, man.
Do you reckon France would have been celebrating like that if they had won it?
No, but they went. Have you seen the footage for France when the French team arrived? Bro,
yeah, there was thousands of people.
There's a sea of people. No, I mean cheering them.
Even though they lost, but you know, the fact that they got to the final again, and the
fact that they took it to penalties and stuff, you know, it was like a bad loss. Do you know what I mean?
Although some of the French did get a little bit English.
I wouldn't say English, but French are racist as well, brother.
No, I know, but that's what I meant. No, but when I say English, I mean as in the same like England fans, like.
But they're even worse. You know why? But the French team has been African for a good amount of years now.
Yeah.
A good, I say, beyond a decade. And look what the African, and look what the African teams have done for you. Look at not African teams. Look what African players have done for your team the last decade. Do you know what I mean? You've won the Euros, you won the World Cup. Do you know what I mean?
Twice.
Now,
to be fair, we're going back to France '98, and they were
trust
still.
Me. Yeah, and because a couple of men then missed penalties, you wanna go to racism. This is what I'm saying, bro. This is what Mourinho said. All these players go back, play for your origin. Why are you playing for these teams for, bro? Because these fans, they'll switch you in seconds. In seconds, it's shown time and time again. It doesn't matter if you won the World Cup twice, you won the Euros. Bro, the moment you have a little incident where you flop, they're on your case about your skin color straight away. This is why I find it hard to support these European teams, bro.
I didn't even realize because I'm not French. I don't keep close attention to the French media, but of course there would have been backlash in regards to racism and everything else. But you know what's funny? The whole team is black.
That's what I'm saying to you. And it's done being black. It's done from time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Crazy.
Yeah. Like I said, it was definitely a good final. Shout out Mbappe, like hat trick in the final, bro. Yeah, 2 of them were penalties, but he's a bad boy. He's an absolute bad boy.
The thing is, I always disrespect him, innit? Because I always abuse him. Well, not obviously you guys don't know, but I always like say, nah, he misses too many chances. He's too quiet in the game. But that final made me realize this guy's a G.
You know, it's because we see him in the Champions League, and Champions League, when it comes to the latter stages, we don't see you. We don't see him. Do you know what I mean?
But he's still got a lot to work on. But I love the fact he won the Golden Boot, got a hat trick, and at the end of the ceremony at the end when they had to come together, and it was like Messi and Mbappe.
Martinez, yeah.
It just felt like I'm going to hand over the baton to you now.
I always said to myself, hold on, I don't know if Messi can go back to PSG right now. As PSG as a club, though, yeah?
They're going to boo him.
You had the 2 people fighting for the Golden Boot as your normal team, bro. That's your team.
And who owns PSG?
Exactly. Bro, this is like, if I was the PSG owner, I'm selling it. I'm putting it up for sale tomorrow. Let me see how much I can get for it.
No one can afford it, bro. No one can afford it, man.
Bro, he's fucking levels, bro. Levels. I keep him getting trouble. I keep him getting trouble for swearing.
But why are people gonna hate Messi though? Why?
No, because obviously he played for France. Like he's French team.
Yeah, but what can he do? He's Argentinian.
No. He'll get booed. Of course he'll get booed.
Why?
What do you mean, why? Really?
I don't get. He's played for his country. It's not like
I know, but
it's not like he was French and then he switched when he was younger to.
No, it's not that. It's just that you go. Not obviously maybe not PSG, but maybe you go and play Bordeaux or something like that. Innit? There'll be some part of the crowd that not gonna be happy. They're not gonna be happy that you made us not win the World Cup.
Well, he had a job to do, man. You know what I mean?
And he did.
No, of course, no, without a doubt. But he will get booed. He will get booed, but. It's an enjoyment boot because I won the World Cup for my team.
So has Messi now said to Ronaldo, "Scratch your backside, I'm the GOAT"?
Pause.
Do you know what? Look, with Messi, what Messi's done, he's clocked the arcade game, innit? He's now clocked it. He's done every stage possible. That's it.
So is he the GOAT? He's the GOAT then.
He's the GOAT.
Yeah, he's clocked it. He's gone.
So you know what?
He's bosses.
He's not the GOAT. He's the GOAT from, like, if you're gonna have certain years, because old school Ronaldo, I still think is probably a better GOAT than he is, like the original Ronaldo.
Nah, monster.
But of these current years, he's the GOAT.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. And Ronaldo's got to accept that now.
And then I think now they're both going to hand over the baton to the Mbappes and the Haalands of the world.
But I don't see anyone right now close to Mbappe.
Haaland?
Nah, no way.
What are you talking about? He will.
Haaland runs through you, bruv.
No, bruv. Trust me, he's not close to Mbappe.
He's not an Mbappe to say like he's not skillful. He's a goal scorer. Do you know what I mean?
But that you got to look at numbers, innit? And I know numbers lie, but that's what when you look at Ronaldo and Messi, they talk about the numbers, innit? Because them times when they were scoring 50 goals a season, them kind of things. Haaland would do that in quote unquote a harder league than the French league.
No, he's doing it now. Obviously, he's smashing it now. But I don't think like Haaland's great done before. But when it comes to Mbappe is in a different level.
I don't know, because you know what is Mbappe can make goals. Haaland can't make goals.
Haaland has to be supplied.
That we know of.
Yeah. Well, he's still young.
That we know of. That's
from what I've seen from him at Dortmund and the time he's done here.
Haaland is a striker.
He's a striker.
He's a striker.
Yeah.
Mbappe doesn't even play up front.
Exactly, he's the winger. Do you know what I mean?
He plays any way he wants and doesn't defend.
No, I think that's harsh. When I didn't like when BBC were doing that, to be honest, or ITV. I didn't like that. I didn't like that.
No, but he doesn't, because that's why the attack constantly came from his side.
No. What I didn't like is they did in one aspect where Messi didn't do it. They were like saying how clever it was and how smart it was. Then in the next breath, when Mbappe does it, they were cussing him for it.
No, but that's because the BBC wanted Messi to do it. That's all.
No, I hear you, but I feel like you've always got to be impartial. England ain't playing, so be impartial, innit?
No, I agree.
And
no, I agree with that.
I'm not sure. I didn't watch ITV. Did you watch BBC One or ITV?
BBC One.
I watched BBC One. Did you not see ITV though? Did you see Roy Keane? No. He shaved off his beard. He's just got a moustache now.
Oh yeah. November's over, right?
Yeah, it's done. But he shaved off the beard. He just looks. Never mind. Let me not say what he looks like. I'm not trying to get backlash. Don't worry. Roy Keane will come for us. It's cool. Nothing is below him. So
I'm not involved, bro. Just know that.
Obviously, it was a former Arsenal goalkeeper versus the Spurs goalkeeper, and the former Arsenal keeper won.
He's dirty, no. You know, Martinez is a guy you want on your team. Do you know what I mean? He's dirty. Like, he's one of those guys who'll get on your nerves.
Yeah, especially when it comes to penalties.
Yeah. He's
been doing this for years. I remember when Argentina won the Copa America. He did it. Same thing.
Yeah. Like listen, man. He's a sick goalkeeper, man. You can't take when it comes to penalties, even as a goalkeeper in general. Like, he's a good goalkeeper. Really, really good. He'll be like, a team will come for him, Real Madrid or Barcelona. They'll come for him.
The same buying.
Yeah, like a top team will come for him. He can't be at Aston Villa for too long. No way.
I think the only thing is, I don't know. It's a weird one because, like, obviously being at Arsenal and then them feeling like he's not going to make the grade or whatever they sold him, and then it's like Wojciech Szczesny. Like, he was Arsenal number one, gone Juventus. He's been Juventus number one for years.
Time. Even Fabianski, West Ham number one for time. Do you know what I mean? Like, we've made some keepers, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Nedo's now doing his thing for them.
But with Martinez, he wanted to leave. He wanted first team. He couldn't guarantee it.
No, he wouldn't. But the real reason he wanted to leave is because he wanted to be Argentina number one. And that's what he done. He left and he became Argentina number one. I was a little bit... I didn't know if I rated his celebration when he won the gold. I don't know what it was. It Golden Glove or whatever the hell he won. And
I don't know why he did that.
I don't know why it was dumb, bro. It was dumb. Like, I just felt like
it's totally inappropriate.
It's inappropriate. It's beneath you. It's not cool, innit?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why he's a nutter. He's a nutter.
It didn't make no sense.
He dance smooth and he saves a goal. Do you know what I mean? He's a nutter. Like, they say all keepers are crazy, innit? He's the epitome of that.
Yeah. He's lucky he never got his head chop off or hand chop off, whatever the thing they do.
Allegedly. You see the shake? They're looking at him like.
That's what I'm saying. They were like, "What?
Do you know who you are, brother?"
Yeah, man. So relax. All right. Shout Argentina for winning that on penalties, and the third and fourth place. I thought Morocco could do it, but obviously went to Croatia.
Yeah, shout out Morocco anyway, man.
Yeah, shout out Morocco. All right, World Cup's done, guys. Premier League is back as of next week, Boxing Day.
Well, Carabao Cup is back tomorrow.
Today.
You got Man City versus
It starts today. It starts today, innit?
Oh, sorry. Today, yeah.
But you know, since Arsenal Cup got knocked out, I don't really care about it.
Was it Man City Liverpool today as well?
No, Newcastle played.
Oh, you had Wolves versus Gillingham.
Leicester City.
Wolves beat Gillingham. Newcastle beat Bournemouth. Southampton beat Lincoln. Leicester beat MK Dons. Tomorrow you've got Charlton, Brighton, Blackburn Forest, Man United, Burnley, and then on Thursday you've got Man City versus Liverpool. Obviously, man will watch it because it's Man City versus Liverpool, but that's mad. I don't know how many of them were in like the latter stages of the World Cup.
That's what I'm saying. Liverpool ain't got a lot of players in the World Cup, but Man City did.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? Imagine coming back to bloody play the bloody Carabao Cup, man. It's long.
After being in the World Cup,
Mad. Guys, I'm gonna go to Merv in a moment to start talking about DCEU because I know like Merv feels like we've been sending him shots all week. But guys, what is going on with like old white men and Meghan Markle, bro? Why are some people so rattled by her, bro? Like it's jarring, man. Like, did you see what happened with Jeremy Clarkson?
No, I've been seeing I've been seeing the headlights, but
Headlines.
the headlines. Yeah.
That's a bear in the road.
So basically, the long and short of it was Jeremy Clarkson, he released an article in the newspaper that shall not be named if you are in Liverpool, so you know what newspaper it was. And basically, he said he's dreaming of the day when she's made to parade naked through the streets of every town in Britain while crowds chant shame and throw lumps of excrement at her. And basically, he says he hates her. He doesn't hate her like he hates like some serial killers. I can't remember what the names of them were, yeah? He said he hates Meghan Markle on a cellular level, bro. A cellular level, bro.
Can I just say
her whole existence, basically.
Can I just say he got that quote, that line, those wordings he used
Why is it
from
like
Game of Thrones.
Say that again.
Those words used from Game of Thrones.
It's a quote used in Game of Thrones that he's taken that quote from.
What cellular level?
Yeah, so basically that's what his response was where he got that from.
I feel it from a bit Games of Thrones, the whole thing.
I know the excrement. Oh, so he goes, sorry, oh dear, I'd rather put my foot in it. In a column I wrote about Meghan, I made a clumsy reference to a scene in Game of Thrones. No, the scene in Game of Thrones is when she's walking through the streets and they're throwing things at her.
Yeah.
Not saying a cellular level, bruv.
Well, right. Thing is, yeah, I'm not one for like counselling people in it. I swear he done something with Jonathan Ross not that long ago as well. Remember when they got banned from BBC? Was it?
Yes, I can't remember what it was, but he did do something.
When they got sacked. Well, yeah, like look, you can't just go around saying things like this, man. Especially like in this day and age. Well, we can't. Well, we shouldn't say it at all. Really, like not easy. Like just, I don't know if he knows Meghan on a personal level, but yeah, to go that far to actually air out your thoughts throughout the whole world or nation, and then you're basically just like promoting violence to women as well. Do you know what I mean? And what's worse is that paper
approved it.
Yeah, it's like that's fine. Yeah, we'll go and roll this out, innit? So like, obviously they're not responsible for the words he's saying, but it's like, look, you can't be saying these things, innit? We need to stop you in your tracks, whatever. Like, have a bit of housekeeping, innit? So I don't understand how this managed to get printed in the first place. It's like, need to stop that now, man. And the thing is, it's like, obviously, you're going to have a handful of people that don't like Meghan talks. They're going to be like, yeah, supporting. And then you're going to have, and it's like, because he apologized, isn't it? Because I think his daughter was also like really ashamed of him because
apparently it's the most complained.
Yeah. Ever. I think she was harassed online or something as well, apparently. So she's like, what are you doing, innit? So I reckon if people were like, yeah, then you think he'd apologize. No. Do you know what I mean? So people just need to be stop being in these positions of power and behaving like this, isn't it? It's not right.
Yeah, real talk, bro.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
mate, what it is this white privilege. These old school white
People.
people that have had a upper class being brought up upper class and be successful. They got that privilege. They got that privilege where they feel they can say anything and have no backlash. But they've forgotten these are different times now where you will. Back in the day, you could say that and they'll get away with it. But now, no, not today. Do you know what I mean?
And he's probably in the group where he thinks like, well, okay, I know that all this stuff is going on, but I'm still going to say it anyway because it's possible. But no, you're not.
You know what is? I think for me, there's a difference. They're saying it as in orally saying something, yeah, and there's printing something in written press. And I know people say, "Oh, the written press is dead" or whatever. But for me, that's a difference. You see, what was the Queen's husband name again? Philip. Was it Philip? Prince Philip. So Prince Philip used to say something about outlandish stuff in it, yeah. But we all kind of go, "Oh, it's Prince Philip. He's old. He's from the old generation." Yeah. If Jeremy Clarkson had said it, you're like, okay, whatever, yeah. But he's put this in written press. This will last forever. This lasts as long as time is going to be that we know. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's
what I'm saying. They went for the editing process as well.
Yeah, that's why for me that's nonsense, man. You're filled with hate, man.
Yeah, it wasn't like a Twitter thing where you just put it on instantly. It's like I don't know how. I'm assuming everything goes through editing process. But...
Yeah, you've written it, you've drafted it, you've sent it to a man man's looked at it.
But that paper needs to come under scrutiny as well, though.
100%. All of them do. All of them do for me.
But that's the thing. It's unfortunate because obviously, they could probably the worst case is oh, you know what, you can't work for us, can't write the thing. But you think that paper's gonna go? They're gonna shut that paper down? No way.
No. And this is what I'm saying. Look, he actually said, yeah, everyone who's my age thinks the same way. Everyone who's my age.
No, but he's probably right. He doesn't mean he means everyone of his class and his surroundings.
His brethren,
he's
his
right.
people. Them.
Yeah, and he's right. He's right, 100% right. That's what gave him the confidence to say it.
But you know what it is like? For me, the whole Meghan Markle thing, yeah, I don't care enough. Do you know, I genuinely don't care. Who Harry married, them ones, what he eat don't make me shit, bro. It is what it is, bro.
For the time I saw Harry dribbling over Rihanna, everyone knew he was going to marry a black thing.
Yeah, just let him be, bro.
No, I didn't know that. I didn't know the story. But everyone's he might like that, but it's to actually marry one.
No, but there's two footage, there's two footages that came out. There's one when I think he went either Caribbean or Africa. There's a woman doing that catwalk, and man was just in awe of her. And there's one with Rihanna where he's just he busting his boxers pause. You get me? So you could tell he was on it. He was on it, man. He was on it.
Yeah, for me, I just feel like I said, generally it's 2022, yeah, soon to be 2023, yeah, in 11 days time, yeah.
Accurate.
I'm generally on. Anyone could do whatever they want in it. I don't care in it. That's
not the royal family though. They can't. That's the thing.
No, they can because they marry their cousins, bro. Do you know? I just think. No, man, it is what it is, isn't it?
But that's allowed. But as we know from Games of Thrones, that's allowed, isn't it?
Bro, in Games of Thrones, everything's allowed, bro. This royalty, bro. The maddest thing is, I feel like I'd hate to be born into royalty, bro. I would have hated it. Your uncles and your aunties, them just saying, "Yeah, you're breeding my child." What?
What's that family with the white hair? I remember what they're called now. Not Targaryen.
Yeah, that's what I was about to call them. Not Targaryen.
Yeah, who cares? That's.
Bro, every child they had, they just wanted to breed with one of their cousins. You're going to marry your cousin. You're going to marry your cousin. And they all say this, we're going to make the bloodline strong. You're already bloodline, fam. You're already family.
Like what's his name said, where history doesn't remember names. No, blood, it remembers names, isn't it? So it don't matter, isn't it?
Yeah, no, they're all mad, man. They're all mad. But all right. So we spoke a little bit about the DCEU last week. and it has now come to pass that basically everybody's left.
Hey, where's my popcorn? Oh man,
Everybody's left. Everybody's leaving. It came out that Rock has unfollowed Black Adam's Instagram. I don't know what the fuck he did.
I should have got him out of the cabinet to sit right there. That's the big,
yeah, all of
big.
these man, like Superman is no longer gonna be your guy. What's his name?
Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill. He's not
Remember,
gonna
remember his name, bro. Remember his
that's
name.
a Cavani, you know.
Cavani.
So, all right, Merv, talk to me. What's happening? I'm gonna let you talk.
Before Merv
Yeah,
goes,
go.
like them man are not messing about though.
James Gunn and them, man.
James Gunn is not messing about, bro.
Yeah.
Like he does not care what the fans think or how they feel. He's just deleting people and changing everything. Like
I'm hearing even more about the game.
and to be honest, DCEU needs it. It does need
Yeah.
it. But the way he's going about it is a bit harsh. But it's needed what he's doing because DCEU is there's no direction. There's no direction whatsoever. You know what I mean? But yeah, go on, Murph.
No, don't get it twisted. I wouldn't say that he doesn't care. I think it's the opposite. I think he's listened to everybody. Yeah. Remember, he's coming from Marvel with the success of how Marvel's been. Give and take, like there might be some hit and misses, but Marvel's been consistent since 2008. Yeah. Up for now. So he's come from that cloth, and like I think he's listening. And you're right, DC, it's been a mess. What? Man of Steel came out in 2013, so we've had at least almost 10 years to actually roll out something consistent and just good. But you know, I'm not even angry that Henry Cavill's not Superman because they have to.
You are angry.
No.
No, don't lie. Don't lie.
He was initially.
No.
He is annoyed, bruv.
Oh, maybe I might want to finish what I was saying. But anyway, like basically, like I think it needs to be rebooted. And unfortunately, yeah, the old school cast, I think we don't really need them anymore. What I'm angry about is you had a good 10 years, yeah, Henry Cavill at least, to roll out some really good Superman stories. Yeah, there should have been more than 2 years without a Superman film, to be fair. They could have done at least 4 in the time that he was Superman. And yes, you might argue that he appeared in Dawn of Justice and Justice League, but he wasn't really utilized properly. They rushed his death too quickly. Like it was just a mess. Do you know what I mean? And then with all the
but isn't that a good thing? Because like you said, they rushed his death, and looking at the state of the other films that were made at that time.
But you know what? It's not a good thing because it's like they clearly had a plan to do a joint universe, right? But it's almost like they just done things as they went along. So, like, obviously, we always have to compare Marvel to DC, and I want both of them to win it. I want to have my Marvel at the top. I want to have DC at the top somewhere else. But when you think about how they treated Iron Man, for example, yeah, like as much as like I like Tony Stark, yeah, no one will ever replace him as Iron Man. I'm satisfied that he gave us like what 10, 11 years of Iron Man. Do you know what I mean? He appeared in so many things. Like he done 3 of his own films. He appeared in many other films, and it was a good payoff, isn't it? It's like Superman is supposed to be the granddaddy of, like, no matter what anyone says, isn't it? But everyone thinks of superheroes. Superman's at the top, isn't it? And ever since like Christopher Reeve Superman, they've just I don't know what DC are doing or Warner Brothers are doing. They own the guy, like, so why do they keep messing up? And it's almost like they had just had Henry Cavill there. Just he's there, you've got him, utilize him, innit? And then to sort of say, "Oh no, go, you know, whatever, announce to the world that you're back as Superman," and then how many days later or a month later, yeah, it's not going to happen anymore, innit? It's a kick in the teeth, man.
And to be fair, it is quite embarrassing from the actor's point of view, especially coming out and saying, "I am coming back." He must have thought, "Oh well," like
that part as well. That part as well.
Yeah. But his statement though, and this is why I know he's a proper like humble guy, because Yeah, he could have dealt with that in so many different ways,
Yeah,
but
he could have written him. You could have written him a new arsehole, man.
he dealt with it very he dealt with it very professionally and just like, yeah, you know what? I've got to hand the cake down in it, so I've got to pass it on and good luck to everyone and enjoy his time. But yeah, man, it's just what a waste of
I'm sure he left Witcher for this, and then they're like, oh, sorry,
you know
man.
what he didn't.
Apparently he did it.
It was never said that he was going to leave Witcher for that, but I think now he's doing Warhammer, like that successful game in Warhammer 40.
He's directing.
He's going, yeah,
He's
going to
directing.
be no executive producer.
Okay, so that's it. So
yeah, so he's like, because you know, like, man's just undercover geek, isn't it? Well, it's not even really undercover, we're geek. So yeah, I'm hoping obviously he gets something out of that, but it's just a shame, man. It's like,
apparently he's playing Aegon though. Apparently Aegon the Conqueror, he's playing that now.
What in?
I swear I saw that somewhere.
I don't know, man. No, that's the first one, isn't it?
Okay.
No, it's just a shame, innit? Like I said, I don't mind that they have to reboot because all the DC films were a mess.
So Black Adam as well. Then it looks like it was just a waste of time, and you know what I mean.
Basically,
you know what? If they until they get their act together, and I do believe James Gunn and Peter change it completely. I believe in what they're doing, but
they're not going to change everything though.
Until then, just do Elseworld stories, isn't it? So carry on with Matt Reeves' Batman, carry on with the Joker. Do you know what I mean? Joaquin Phoenix's Joker. Don't try and do this whole connected thing, rush it and all that. You're just making a mess out of it.
I think the only thing they're going to keep is Suicide Squad and Peacemaker.
I don't think they'll keep. You know what? You know why Suicide Squad kind of, because it didn't do well in the box office. You know? Like the latest one was heavy, I think, but in terms of its numbers, it didn't do well.
Nah, but Gunn was already on them projects in it, so I feel they're going to stay there.
I know, but do you know what? Because he owns it now, he owns he's co-owner of CEO thing. It's like she's got an opportunity to just do more stuff now, isn't it? So, like, how much of it is he going to really be directing opposed to actually Kevin Feige the whole situation as well?
I just think to myself, on a level, like I said last week, I feel like I don't want to see these characters no more. I just want to, like, don't reboot any of them. Just allow it. Just go in a whole other direction.
You know what? I say reboot until we're satisfied, isn't it?
Nah, man.
Like, you can't have Christopher Reeve 1970. Forget the last two films, especially the last one. But how can the 1978 Superman still be the best Superman? Well, it's subjective, isn't it? It's fun people.
Yeah, but that's when Superman should have finished. 1980 something. That's it.
The disrespect, Nick. Come on, bro.
No, it's no disrespect. I don't mean no disrespect to him. Do you get me? But I just feel like
I got 4 years ago, plus, you know.
I just think to myself, like, I'll be honest with you. You see this Spider-Man we have now, yeah?
Yeah.
I know we're going Marvel, yeah?
Tom Holland one.
If they do another reboot of Spider-Man, I'll lock off Spider-Man.
They don't need to do a reboot. He's perfect.
No, but eventually he's not going to do Spider-Man no more. Do you see what I'm saying?
Realistically, you're always going to need a reboot of these characters because it's to cater for the next generations, isn't it?
Bruv, they've all got DisneyPlus now. They can all go back and watch.
Let's see these superheroes grow older as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like Kingdom Come Superman, they could do that. Kingdom Come Superman, Batman Beyond. They could do like when Bruce Wayne's older.
I want to see them ones where Batman can't run and he's just driving around like he's an Uber driver. That's the Batman I want to see.
Batman don't drive, bro. Whoa. I was in Batman, but other than that, man.
He's just trying to tease. Man, don't fall for his stupidness. Don't fall for it, man.
Oh, sorry, we've already seen that Batman. My bad.
Like I said, Henry Cavill is not my favorite Superman anyway. I feel like they just done him dirty, man.
No, they did it, especially like what Rich said, especially him releasing a video of saying, guys, I wanted to wait for Black Adam to come out, but now you guys know I'm back. Do you know what I mean? That's embarrassing because you've come out and everyone's like, yeah, he's back, and get ready for the next Superman film. Then you make an appearance in Black Adam. You know what I mean? So it's all like geared up, and then 2 months later, you're like, yeah,
yeah. I
feel
feel like
for him, that's embarrassing.
I feel like he just done one good Superman film, which was his own film, and I thought I was looking forward to his character developing in the next how many sequels they might have done. But yeah, man, it's a shame. It's a shame.
All I'm saying, Henry, you're welcome to MCU, mate.
No, I don't want that. No,
That's too much.
Who was saying that it should be Wonder Man or something? Like he's an MCU character thing. No, just don't.
That's too much. I wouldn't watch it for
No.
You watch it because you know we're done properly.
No, but you're moving that
it's
saying
good.
he's not. Come on, he's not like an actor that makes you say, "Raw, oh my god, come on."
Yeah, but he's been Superman for so long that
people proper like. That's what I'm saying. Because you know what, I still think he's actual Superman. Yeah, like I still feel like he could have. Maybe it's not his fault. Maybe it's the direction he was put in. But I feel like he could have. That's what I'm saying. He had a whole 10 years to develop him as a character, as an actor, and I just don't feel like visually perfect Superman, isn't it? But I reckon it's like they didn't know what to do with him, and I just think like I think a lot of people love him. A lot of people love him as a person, as an actor, and I just hope that when like he's successful in what he does, because DC don't deserve him, innit? It's strange.
The woman don't deserve.
Man, fully in love with him. He's fully in love with him, you know. Pause.
Fully.
He didn't mention Batman once.
He didn't mention Batman once. He didn't say about. Bro, he didn't talk about Wonder Woman. He didn't talk about Aquaman might not be on no more.
Bro, Batman's had. Look how many Batmans there have been, bro. Batman has a film every year, bro. Get me? Well, not every year, but like no one's missing a Batman movie because they always come out. Do you know what I mean? Whereas like Superman's like, can't wait for this. And it's like, oh, like Richard's still upset that Superman had a son in 2006. So just, do you know what I mean? So like, we just need a really good Superman movie, and yeah.
If Mr. Gunn is gonna do it properly, right? The first thing he's got to do is make sure he doesn't do any backstories and Lois Lane is dead.
To be serious now. No, apparently his idea for a new Superman, it will be a younger Clark Kent, but not a Smallville one, but just when he starts out in the Daily Planet. So it'll be like a kind of, it won't be like it won't be like the Smallville story where it's like, you know, he comes to Earth, It's just starting from the beginnings of Metropolis.
Him being a journalist, pretending that he's not Superman, going into the phone box, spinning around.
And him wearing glasses is like the biggest disguise known to man.
That's what we want. I want
no, we
that,
don't.
I want that back. Yeah. Forget all this like this broody,
who am I?
Broody, modern age. Like no, superheroes are supposed to be escapism, and it's like the wonder of anti-A-list. That's what we want. We don't want no all dark and Zack Snyderish. Like I get where you're going with that, but no, bring Superman back to formula, innit? Yeah, I want the glasses.
Glasses, Clark Kent. That's happy. That's saving old ladies and taking cats out of trees and them things there.
Bro, that's what. Well, a bit more than that, innit? But I want the positivity of being a superhero, innit? How can man be wearing tights and all that stuff and he's complaining, bro? Like it doesn't make sense, innit? Just be happy, look, own what you got, innit? Like
I never want to see. Pause. I don't see
anything. Look, clearly, Merv's going to be watching Christopher Reeve Superman this Christmas.
Bro, I watch it at least 6 times a year, bro.
Him and Marlon, bro. It's like a ritual, bro.
Oh, they
Standard.
do
6 times a year, bro. Minimum.
They probably do love it, innit?
Our children watch it with me, like standard, bro. Like it's a ritual, bro.
Nah, man. My kids watch The Wire with me. No, they don't.
Man's got to have his code.
They don't watch The Wire with me. They don't watch The Wire. Although, when they get older, we will watch it together. They don't watch The Wire with me.
0208.
Although I did watch one of my other favorite films, The Last Dragon, the other day. Oh my god. I was so excited. I watched that and I watched House Party 1 and I was like, I was in my element, bro. I was in my element. I was like, I gotta watch House Party 2, 3. I was just like, fuck all this new shit, boy. All right, Guy. Kel, you posted something and I can't actually remember what you said, Kel. So please excuse me. Tory Lanez.
Yeah, no, honestly, I don't know much about this case. Well, obviously, everyone knows that basically, Meg Thee
This was
Stallion
this
got
Meg Thee Stallion got shot, and then she
in the
blamed Tory
foot.
Lanez. Yeah.
Yeah, and but Tory Lanez saying it wasn't him, and this has been going on for like 2 years now, and finally now it's gone to court, and it's this madness. It's like Meg came out and said, "No, I've never slept with him. I never had sex with him." Da, 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 da. Then in court she's saying, "Yes, I had sex with him," and then and some new witnesses, not new witnesses, and some one of her ex-best friends comes out, and then Tory Lanez is saying she's the one that shot her in the foot. She's saying no, he shot her in the foot. There's no concise evidence of DNA of who actually done the shooting.
But someone did shoot her though.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
There's gunpowder on her ex best friend's hand. There's also gunpowder on Tor. Like it's a bloody movie, like stupid movie, man. It's back and forth. People coming forward saying yes, they saw Tory. People saying, oh, bruv, it's a mazza. It's a mazza. But it's just comical. It's just really like because you got this guy that comes out of at the end of every court case and just relays everything that's going on. And the way he says it is just funny, and it's like it's just real. Like someone got shot, and you got.
They're almost
yeah,
making it like a reunion show of like hip hop wives
yeah,
and whatever, isn't it?
yeah. It's like what is going on? Like there's plenty. I think there's 4 people in a car. Why can't you just all have the same story? I don't get it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But yeah, no, I just thought because it's been all week. It's been at the forefront of like Shea Borough and all the other outlets in it. So I just thought, yeah, let's give it. I don't have no idea when it's gonna end or yeah, but it needs to end
It's a
now.
weird one. It's a weird one.
Yeah.
I just want to take a little time out to throw some RIPs to Rebecca Ikumelo, Ikumelo, who was the 33-year-old, and she was one of the 3 people that were critically injured, and she passed away after a crush at the show by Nigerian artist Asake at the O2 Academy in Brixton. Think it turns out there's about 3,000 people who didn't have tickets or whatever, just came and tried to like rush the doors or whatever.
Why?
And it upset me because I'm like, brother, you ain't got a ticket. Stay in your yard, bro.
What's your problem, man?
Like, and it's become a thing of this generation where they just do it. Like, I remember seeing like footage of Wireless in Finsbury Park, and all these people just bum rushing the gate and like everybody just running through. And I'm like, what do you gain from this, bro? Buy your ticket.
Exactly.
Like, if you're really on it, buy a ticket. If you're not, stay in your yard.
Well, this woman went out, had a ticket, legitly, you know what I mean? And like, she had 2 sons,
Yeah.
and
Imagine
like,
that.
that's it.
You say to your partner and the kids, oh, good night. I'm going to go watch one of my artists. And this is like a proper Nigerian artist. Like, he's not even like Burna Boy. Like, he doesn't, his songs are not even in English.
They're Yoruba. They're full Yoruba.
They're full Yoruba. Yeah, it's full Yoruba. Yeah. I listened to some of his album the other day and I said, okay, like it's got a nice beat and nice melody. I don't know what they're saying, yeah, but like I like it. You get me? You know, already. Like I feel it.
I'm the same. Yeah, I don't know what he's saying, but I like
music is a feeling sometimes. You gotta like feel it.
That's straight, man.
Like, because I'll be honest with you, see Burna Boy, yeah, I don't know what he's saying. But I'm sick, bruv. Just random. He went to Jamaica the other day, did a Burna Boy concert, bruv. All these Jamaicans don't know not one piece of Yoruba, bruv. They all full lyrics, bruv. Full lyrics, yeah. That's they're feeling the music, yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, even songs in English, like when I was younger, I didn't know like what was going on. I just
But
like,
go on.
It's only when you get older, like, oh, that's what they're saying.
Well, there's certain bashment tunes that I had no idea what they were saying.
Yeah.
But only now that I listen, I'm like, oh, that's what. Oh.
Right, I even found out the other day that Sean Paul doesn't say Sean Paul in his songs.
No, man, he's been saying Shonda Paul.
Yeah, I only found that out 3 days ago, bro. It's amazing.
Yeah, I always say Shonda Paul.
Not
yes,
Shonda
it is.
Yeah,
it's Shonda Paul, the cricketer.
Yeah,
he's a cricketer.
So hold on, what's his name?
No, his name. No,
His
Sean
name-
Paul is the musician,
Yeah.
but Shonda Paul is the. I want to say
Is
he's
it-
not Trinidad.
So why does he keep
It's a
saying his name
cricket.
then? Why does
Because
he
he's a
say-
cricket legend and he
It's
always
just
bigs
like,
him
yeah,
up.
just
Like,
homage, innit?
yeah,
No,
like,
but he said- Oh,
he goes,
same.
Shonda Paul. Yeah, bro, and I always say Shonda
knew that.
Paul.
I never knew that.
I've always
Hey,
been saying Shonda Paul.
No,
it's
I
the most,
thought
it's the most
take Sean the
amazing.
Paul, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's the most amazing useless information I've had throughout the whole year.
Yeah, no, he says Shonda Paul, bro.
Mm.
But yeah, so she was the mother. She died, and also the security guard passed
Yeah.
away yesterday.
Yeah.
Let me remember the person's name.
Gabriel Hutchinson.
Yes, but yeah, I think it was somebody. They no. That's what I'm saying. They said it was a her originally. Then they stopped saying it was a her.
Oh,
So I think they may have different pronouns.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they had different pronouns. Like, because originally they said she died,
Yeah.
and like within like an hour they stopped saying she, and they just said her name
Okay.
or their name, their name. Sorry.
Yeah, it's deep, man. It's deep.
See, man,
And there's one left. There's one left who is still in critical condition.
Bro, that one in critical condition, sorry to say, but if that person does survive,
Yeah.
there'll be some brain damage. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's sad, man. It's sad.
Mad though. Probably you've just gone to a concert, man.
Just go to a
Mate,
concert
you
to
just
enjoy yourself.
just enjoy yourself, man. Like,
And I remember I've gone to places like, and we see like, you know, when you're younger, you go like carnival, you go to like we used to have like lots of one days, like all days in like Hackney and that. And I remember like my brother like falling and me picking him up, literally me and my sister picking him up and just holding him like this in our arms as everyone runs. Like, come back, he's like, I lost my trainer. I like, bruv, we haven't lost you. So that's, I mean, it is what it is. Come home, when you go home, explain to mum that your trainer's gone. It's in the park somewhere. We don't know where it is, innit? But it's mad because when you fall, there's no saving you.
There's no saving you, brother. Once you hit the floor and there's a stampede.
Yeah, you've got to go fetus position and just hold
even
on.
Even that, because you're panicking.
Yeah,
no, you can't breathe and you feel all these feet on your head and your butt. But you panic. That's why you get cardiac arrest. They all had cardiac arrest because you're panicking and you can't breathe and you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's messed up, man. It's proper messed up, man. Yeah,
and the older, I mean, the woman that passed away, Rebecca, two of us are autistic, and she used to do like autistic classes and like autistic mothers groups and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? So like, yeah, bro, it's terrible, man. It's terrible.
Yeah, just before Christmas as well. Fucked, bro.
Bro, can you imagine?
Messed up, man. So yeah, R.I.P. to both of you, man.
Yeah.
R.I.P. definitely, man.
R.I.P. man.
Yeah, it's not easy. All right, cool. All right, look, I know we started this late and man, we've got things to do today, so let's just kick off. TV and film. Throw a little thing in there. All right.
It's films and TV, by the way, but go on.
Is it? What do I put TV and films?
It's films and TV. Right, yeah, go on.
Sorry, films and TV. Getting in trouble now. All right, guys, Willow, episode 4.
I'm gonna leave the show, you know. Honestly, I'm just gonna leave it, bro.
I mean, I watched it.
Yeah, I watched it, but it's just nonsense, bro. Absolute nonsense. This was the shittest episode. The shittest episode out of all of them.
I haven't tell you what happened.
You know what my issue with Willow is? It's not getting any better. You know what it is? The problem is, yeah, it started slow and I was like, all right, cool, it's going to start slow. Like, usually it's like halfway through now. You expect there to be like an episode that goes, okay, it's getting better. I don't know if we're going to get that. It's getting better episode.
The thing is, the first 2 episodes, I was engaged. You know?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It was easy. It was easy to follow. It was straightforward because, like, you know, like you feel like you have to probably concentrate on these epic kind of programs. But this one was actually quite straightforward. But I'm watching it. I'm like, I don't really care about it.
Do you not slightly think that this could be the 80s?
Sorry?
Like, as in, you know, like the original Willow, yeah?
Hmm.
Like, I almost feel like if this came out when the original Willow came out, like, people would be like, okay, cool. I don't think there's any growth in it over the last... Like, for me, I haven't gained anything from this.
Yeah. Maybe.
Like even the way they filmed it, maybe that's what they're trying to do. Maybe they're trying to do it like literally as it was back then, because it didn't even make sense. They all turned up at a place, yeah, and I was like, okay, how did you get here?
How did you get there?
Like, how did we get to this bit where my man is just weak and he's dying, and like all of this stuff is happening? Like, how did we get here? Like, and I watched the little preview bit beforehand, and it still didn't explain it to me. Like you've got all these special, like he's been infected and these things are taking over and everyone's going through their own little dramas, and I was like, okay, yeah, I don't know, man.
Put it in the docket.
Yeah, I feel like the good thing is, I'll be honest with you. No, that's what I was gonna say. The good thing is, like, it's almost Christmas, so by the time we come back in Jan, it would have finished, so we won't have to do a weekly thing. We'll just say what we thought about the show all together.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep on supporting it.
No, we're
gonna. Well, I watch it. We're all
going to watch it. We're all going to watch it.
It just doesn't feel like there's anything to talk about, really. It's weird.
Put it this way, Rich. Okay, 4 episodes in.
Kel's backed out.
Out of 5, what are you giving it?
Out of 5?
Yeah. I bet you none of you give it more than 2.5.
I was going to give it 2.
Yeah, two as well.
Yeah, I'll give it 2. They've got a lot to do. I don't know how many episodes is it in total.
8.
Yeah.
4 to go, right? So this is. But at least the girl used the power. She's got an ability to take away the evil and to refreshen it. Like she's the guy from 8 Mile. Is it 8 Mile or Green Mile? Green Mile. I mean Green Mile.
Is it Eminem?
Yeah, Green Mile, innit?
You better lose yourself.
Honestly, she's got that ability.
Oh God.
Kofi, she's Kofi, innit?
She did. She sucked out the bad vibes.
That sounded so.
But that's what she did, though. That's what she did. Well, she inhaled it. She inhaled it?
Yeah.
It's more of it inhaled than a suck. Pause. Sorry. All right. Yeah, Willow, it's there. There's not more to say about Willow, to be honest. Oh, right, Merv, I didn't even notice you had a Captain America Christmas jumper.
Come on, man.
So sorry that I just noticed it and didn't big you up beforehand. All right, respect. Although our Christmas episode is not now, but I like it.
It's Christmas time.
It is Christmas time, and we should be able to celebrate Christmas once for this. I don't expect any of you to have watched all of the episodes, because I clearly didn't. But His Dark Materials has returned. It's 8 episodes. I watched the first episode. I feel like I want to kind of what's the word? I can't watch more than 1 episode of His Dark Materials at a time.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I done a Nate. I fell asleep in the first episode. I fell asleep, man.
I've watched the first 2.
Yeah?
I watched the first 2. Yeah.
I watched the first 3. I think it was 3. Because it was just like it was so slow to start with.
That's what I mean. I fell asleep, bro. Straight drawing Zs.
I do feel like it's really engaging though. Like I feel like I understand it a lot more than I did season 1.
Yeah.
Season 1, I was kind of like, what is this? I don't know what's going on, sort of thing. But it's also one of those things that you don't even really have to visually look at the screen all the time, apart from when that little girl's talking sign language. But it's like even just hearing it, you understand what's going on. I mean, so
I was very, very, very grateful for the preview at the beginning of episode
1.
I was very, very grateful for the preview of episode 1.
Yeah,
because I started questioning, did I finish season 2?
I even forgot about that woman that came from the like.
Oh yeah, I remembered her. But I was like, he's got the knife and he just cuts through and goes wherever he wants now.
Yeah.
Because that's thinking, you see, like even in the episode when he starts cutting through time or whatever, and he looks like he's traveling for hours. I mean, not hours. He looked like he's traveling for days and weeks. Yeah. But she looks like she's been sleeping for about 10 minutes. And I was like, is there a time jump?
But they're all big now, isn't it? They're all grown.
They're getting older, isn't it? Yeah. I think this is the last series as well.
Last season. All right. So what we'll probably do is, obviously, when we come back in Jan, we will talk about His Dark Materials as a series.
Yeah. That
makes sense. All right. Before we go on to what the main part of the episode is, Is there anything else? I know we're doing it slightly backwards. Is there anything else that people have been watching that we should be watching before we get into nuts and bolts of?
I never really had a punch in it at all.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I did watch Pinocchio though, Rich. That you only watched 20 minutes of. Very good take on it, man. It was very
Is it
dark.
better than the Pinocchio that came out last year?
I've not seen that one, but I heard it is. I heard that Tom Hanks Pinocchio is awful. Like to the point where I'm questioning, do I even want to watch it?
It was bad, but I watched it because I thought they were both coming out at the same time, so I just watched them. You remember like when Jungle Book, they both came out within a couple of weeks of each other. So okay, cool.
Yeah. No, it's good, man. It was a very different take on Pinocchio.
You like the take, yeah? And,
yeah. Like I like Guillermo and Toro's work in it. So I'm definitely this can only be good. Do you know what I mean? And it was good.
Is it one that you could watch with younger viewers, or?
I was watching it with my daughter, but she's like, I'm scared. I'm like, watch it. So I really turning her head like, you will watch it and you will learn.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
No, but I thought it was good.
Okay, good. Oh damn, I've got the door's just knocked, so I'm gonna bear with me. I did, however, I watched Matilda. No, let me not lie. I went cinema to watch Matilda the Musical. Yeah. Matilda the Musical watched me. Yeah. And it got so bad that when you fall asleep and then you catch yourself snoring, like you hear your actual self snoring. Yeah, that's what happened. And I woke myself up, yeah. And then I had to apologize to the person sitting next to me.
Them ones. Because you were snoring for a minute as well. It wasn't a one snore. You were snoring for time.
Bruv, all I know is the snore woke me up, and I said, "Fucking hell, I'm sorry." I was like, so sorry. She said, "Oh, who was snoring?" I was pointing at someone else, but I did say sorry. Nah,
that's the best sleep, when you snore, you're having the best sleep of your life, and it gets interrupted.
My life, bro. Hell yeah. The kids did say it was good. It was a different take on the original Matilda. And I thought it was coming out Netflix Christmas Day, but it's not actually Netflix Christmas Day. It's going to be Netflix Christmas Day all around the world, but England.
So,
thanks.
That's all around the world, except
England. I think England is still doing the cinema thing, isn't it? England's still doing the cinema thing. No one else has got anything else that they've been watching?
No.
I did.
Yeah, Rich, give me 2 seconds. You talk about it. I'm going to go open the door very quickly, yeah? 1 second.
Okay. Wow, man said they knocked the door time ago,
Well, probably because there'll be icicles outside, bro.
I said they knocked the door about a good 3 minutes ago. Imagine them, the children.
Plus, 3 minutes is a long time to be waiting outside the door,
Daddy! But there's something else I watched as well. I watched that I Am series with Kate Winslet.
What's that?
Where'd you get this time, honestly, bro?
No, like this was like one episode, isn't it? Like, because they're on 3 seasons so far, but I think the first 2 seasons was like.
Have you started Yellowstone yet?
Yeah.
Have you started Yellowstone yet?
Well, exactly. I understand why people say it's the best series in the world, isn't it?
Have you started yet?
Yeah, finished season 1, bro.
Serious?
Yeah, level.
Say it, boys. Couple of the previous people that have been on the pod want to come and say hello. Hold on 1 second. Let me. I got to turn off the green screen. Hold on. Come in. Hold on 1 second. Sorry to interrupt. Come in.
Interrupt this broadcast.
Yes, Dwayne.
Hey,
man like Dwayne.
Yes.
Damn,
man. What's good, brother?
How's it going? You alright?
Yeah.
We can't see you because of his green screen, but
I know.
I'm gonna take it off. I'm gonna turn it off. Hold on.
Wait, you can see it. I'm maneuvering a certain angle.
But Dwayne, how long was you waiting outside, bro? Man left you out there for time,
Bro, was outside for time. I can't lie.
Bro, and you know what the thing is, Dwayne? Man heard the knock here and goes, "Oh man, sorry to knock my door." And they continue chatting.
It's like it's not snowing anymore, is it? So they can wait.
Mate, listen.
Disrespect.
I like the backgrounds, right?
Hold on, I can't
Oh.
You have to just come in, Dwayne.
Yeah?
You have to just come in.
I have to just do this, innit? I have to just do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. How's it going, though? What's the topic today?
Oh, we're gonna hold on. Let me tell.
No, we're just doing films and shows that we're watching, innit?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. What you been on though? What you been watching?
I just watched House of the Dragon. Have you not watched it?
Yeah.
Mad. Have you not reviewed it?
Yeah.
Long time. Come on, bro. Dwayne, you know we're on point, bro.
I know, man. I know, man.
Every episode comes out, we review it straight. You get me?
Straight away.
Yeah, man.
Did you not review? You Don't Know Me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Done that too, man. Done that too, man.
We're down.
Yeah.
Done that time ago. We were on.
I mean, even forgot it existed, didn't it? I saw like a couple of friends have been mentioning. I'm like, yeah, we did review that. Like,
I can't even have to see you doing it. Yeah. But you're here. We can hear you.
You can hear me, man. You can hear me, man. What else? What you? So I'm watching. I've done. What have I done? I've done House of the Dragon. Have you watched Gangs of London?
Yeah.
Long time. Dwayne, listen, bro.
Guys, you know what this means, innit? He just ain't been listening to the pod.
Exactly.
He just hasn't been listening to the pod.
At all.
But no, do you know what it is though? I've been spaced out recently. The last couple months, I've been spaced out. Now, real talk.
All right, Dwayne, you know what? As you're here, give us that exclusive. What are you working on, brother? What's the latest thing coming out that you're on? Give us exclusives, bro.
Can't put man on the spot like that, man.
No, straight.
All these NDAs and you can't.
Yeah, I swear down, I can't even say this one. But I'm doing a Netflix show right now.
Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Cheers to that, man. Cheers to that.
And then after that, I got an Apple TV show.
Come on.
I start that in January, so it's back to back right now. So
man is moving. Moving.
Moves. Hollyoaks is a distant memory, bruv.
Bro, you know what it is? Hollyoaks is one of the foundations. You get me?
So, 100%.
Yeah, but at the same time, you get me? It's time to keep pushing. So
come on.
Yeah, man,
I'm
excited.
Big moves.
All the best, brother. All the best.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
I can't wait. When it comes out, then you get me. I can't wait so that I can just start screaming it, and then you can start. You get me reviewing it.
No, you're coming back. When it comes out, you come back and we chat about it. Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
All right, brother. All right, man. Bless.
Peace.
Appreciate it.
You're not saying hello as well. You don't say hello. Sorry, it's just come on. You might as well. It's
always good.
Hey.
Look at this guy. You're back from the States, yeah? Come from the States, yeah? What it do?
What it do, baby? Did you know what's gonna World Cup? You already know what's going on.
Come on, man. Come on, bro. Yeah. We done that. You get me? What are you saying? Are you cool?
When did you get back?
I came back yesterday.
Oh, serious?
I don't know.
Yeah, I came back yesterday.
Cool. As a fam, everyone blessed.
Family's amazing, bro. It's good to see you guys. I'm just waiting for my next invite onto the pod.
Bruv, speak to your bro, man. You know
what?
what?
You tell us when you want to come and put you on there, man.
When I came, Kellogg's wasn't really there, so I was the tallest man on the pod. You feel me?
No, we're gonna Christmas break in it, so I don't know if you're gonna be around, but it's Zoom anyway, so you could jump in any time, bro.
Yeah, man. You know I'm 5 hours behind, man. You know the thing already.
Oh yeah, that as well.
Bro, I'm good. Yeah. This is good for me. This is like 6 o'clock in the evening for me. You feel me?
Oh yeah, for real.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Have a Merry Christmas.
Same to you, brother.
Hope to see you all soon. All right.
All right, bless, man.
All right. I love the way they just fade away.
All right, you man. All right. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Guys, after 11, 12, 13 years, up to 12 years, I can't remember how many years it was.
13 years.
13 years, okay. Avatar, The Way of Water, came out on last week, Friday. I hope all of you have watched it.
Yeah.
Rich watched it.
You know what? Rich and Kel both ain't watched it.
No, I was.
I participated in a film.
What does that mean?
What the fuck does that mean?
I was part of it. Innit?
Oh, okay.
Bruv, I am going to put my hand on my heart and say, when I watched it in the cinema, was probably one of the happiest moments that I've experienced in the past year. I think it's fucking sick, bro.
Bro, I'm with you, bro.
No, on a level,
I feel like I want to cry now. You know,
like on a level, I didn't think they could up the levels. Yeah. Like, and they did, bro. They did. Like, and I'm not going to throw mad spoilers out. It's just come out. We're not going to do mad spoilers.
No, can you even spoil it? That's the thing. But anyway, go and do it. Yeah.
They moved the whole franchise, from the jungle to the water, and it was like a whole new. It was a whole new world, bro.
Bro, I'm not even going to say pause. Yeah, like why? I didn't even watch it in 4K, whatever, 4D, whatever thing. But I felt when the film finished, I felt like I was finally on dry land again, innit? I felt wet. I felt wet throughout the whole 2 hours of the film, bro. On no pause, bro. Straight in it.
Did you do 3D or normal?
Yeah, 3D. And the thing is, I didn't know I was doing 3D. And it's like, I paid, like, when I think that, I was like, this is only showing us 3D. So I thought, all right, but I'm so glad I watched it in 3D. You cannot watch this film. Like, 3D has to be the minimum, isn't it? Like, 4D, 8D, there's no going below 3D, bro.
Yeah, what did you watch?
I watched it in 2D.
Did you?
Yes.
Was it in the cinema?
Yes.
Okay, that's fair enough. Fair enough. No, go back and watch it in 3D.
All right.
I'm going to be honest with you. I plan to at least watch it another 2 times before the Christmas.
Has to be done. Has to be.
In cinema. Like, my thing at the moment is I need to let the little man watch Avatar, the original one, on Disney. I need to gas him up so he likes it as much as I do, and we're going again to watch it in 3D, bro.
Even from the first shot where what's the Zoe Saldana's character in the Fury, but yeah. Even when she comes around the corner from those leaves, I thought, you know what? Even if this film's bad, this film's already won. You know, it's already won. Visually, it's breathtaking. Visually it's amazing, like, and that's the thing. I thought, all right, you pulled it off in 2009. It was 13 years ago. You revolutionized CGI and all that stuff. Like, how can you, like, with all the things that we've had after it? Because the storyline's really basic, isn't it? Like, for the first one and the second one, but are you really going to top this one? You did. You, like, that's what they say is that never bet against James Cameron.
Can't.
It's the truth, bro. Like, I've never, like, 3 hours and 12 minutes, they got my full attention. I didn't drink one drink at all because I thought I don't want to compromise myself. I thought it was dry. Like, what? I didn't care in it. Like, it's amazing, bro. Amazing.
Are we saying the 13 years was definitely worth the wait?
Yes, bro.
Yeah.
Not for me, it wasn't. I'm not for me, it wasn't.
Wow.
No, I think if you could have done it sooner, then great. But the fact that you waited 13 years, but now they're going to be coming back to back to back to back.
Yeah.
Are they?
Like, yeah. There's already been filmed.
There's like at least five sequels.
Yeah, I think most of them have already been done.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I mean. It's like got to that stage where it's like the second one is the second one, you can see there's a build up to number 3 already gonna come, and vice versa. Do you get me?
Well, they need to go to the next land where they're flying, where they can fly in it.
Well, I reckon they'll do like an Avatar thing, like literally like in the Airbender one where they go to different nations, and so you like water tribe, forest, whatever, fire tribe. I wouldn't be surprised, you know.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
It just seems like Kel was not impressed at all about this film. Am I getting a long drift or
no? You know what? I don't think it was worth the 13-year wait, but it was a good film, and you know what got me? The attention to detail. The attention to detail was so spot on,
sublime,
like
amazing.
But that's what I'm saying, Kel. And you're seeing attention to detail.
I just don't feel it was worth 13 years. I didn't. But why for like not for this, but.
No, but it wasn't a 13-year wait because he wanted to make it a 13-year wait, if that makes sense. He wanted to do it properly.
You have to make it right.
Yeah, it just so happened that it took 13 years.
Look, when you think about James Cameron's directing filmography, like we're talking Aliens, one of the Alien films. I think it's the second. Titanic, Terminators, True Lies. Avatar, and then this one, like them films have smashed it, bro. Like, this guy takes his time. Like, he's one of these directors. Like, you know what? I'm not just gonna make something because I'm a well-known director. I do great what I do. I'm not just gonna roll out films every single year or every other year to please the masses. I'm gonna take my time and make what I want to make. If it's like, yeah, I don't. The random number to do 13 years, especially when everything else out is coming in between and stuff. But it's like, no, this film maybe he was just kind of waiting for certain technologies. He had to take his time, bro. I can't tell if the water's real or CGI. That's how deep it is because I'm like, if the water's real, then how do you get these CGI characters in the water for water? Do you know what I mean? It's mad, bro. Like
everything's filmed with a 3D camera. Like, that's what I mean. The attention to detail, like I think is sick. Like, and yeah, I understand what you're saying, Kel. We could have had this. Like, ideally, in an ideal world, we wouldn't have waited 13 years for this. But
yeah, so I don't think like I get you guys like, oh, like it's the best thing since sliced bread and all that. I can see that, but I don't know. I wasn't blown away. I wasn't blown away. I enjoyed it,
yeah,
and it was a good film, and it was put together brilliantly, but I wasn't blown away.
You know what? As well, I felt like I thought, right, yeah, Avatar happened 13 years ago. It's like it's kind of on a one-off story. Like, am I gonna really be that invested in it after all this time? Like, honestly, I wasn't. I was like, the trailers didn't really blow me away too much because I suppose it's a trailer and like it doesn't really say much. After watching, I'm like, no, man, this has to be at least probably even a top three or the best film I've seen the whole year, hands down. Do you know what I mean? Like, so no, and that's why we don't even have to get into spoilers. It's just it's amazing, man. It's definitely worth the watch.
Yeah, and I think probably definitely the 13 years has helped because technology has been able to move on from then. I don't know if he would have been able to get the underwater shots that he got now 13 years ago.
From the water,
like
the water, bro. Yeah.
There are 3 films, that I think are my standout films of the year. And they almost all link, like they are almost all interlinked with each other, and they're not, And that was The Woman King, Black Panther 2, and Avatar 2.
Yeah.
Like you had the Woman King, and you had the soldiers, and they were just like they were in Black Panther 2 kind of thing. Black Panther, again, they took them to the water. And I thought the water in Black Panther 2 was sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually thought it was sick. I don't think you can get sicker than that. And then Avatar came out, and it's even sicker. And they're all about colonizers.
Yeah.
Like, bruv, there's a message, man.
Culture, innit?
Bruv, and then we've got Jeremy Clarkson and his foolishness. This is what I'm trying to say, guys. Like, I feel like we need to look behind the message. There's a message behind there for all of us, bruv.
Message.
Straight.
Yeah, man.
No, on a level, I'm not even going to throw spoilers in there. I do want you lot to go out.
Because I do discuss one part that I didn't like, but obviously it's a spoiler part in it, so I can't really talk about it.
We can talk. To be fair, when we come back in town, we can talk about it.
Yeah.
I will say there was one character I wasn't happy with, but I'm going to save that till we come back, or I might even talk about it when we finish the pod.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right.
That's episode 172. Obviously, this is like, what did you say it was? Take 25. Rich.
Yeah, that was it. Take 25.
25, yeah. We will come back and we will try and master the new software and stuff like that. We'll get back to you. But hopefully there will be a Christmas special coming out. I say end of year special. It don't have to be Christmas. It'll be end of year special prior to us coming back in January. I don't know how many weeks we're having off, but we'll let you know. But thanks for fucking with us for the past 172 episodes. And that's what
cheddar, man.
Yeah, well.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas and all that. Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Have a blessed one.
For yourselves.
Yeah.
Eat,
peace,
drink,
love,
and be
harmony.
jolly.
Yeah, all that.
Ho, 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 ho.
Merry Christmas.